Welcome to Darkest Hours, the place where you will venture into the unknown, and there is no going back. Tonight, we bring you a story called The Butcher's Hymn, a ritual, a mirror, a sound inside the walls, and a warning from someone who made it to the other side, barely. Make sure you're somewhere comfortable, turn the lights up if you need to, and whatever you do, don't listen to this alone. The Butcher's Hymn. I want to tell you about a sound, not a frightening sound, not at first. It starts the way certain memories do, soft around the edges, almost warm, like something your grandmother might have hummed in the kitchen on a Sunday morning. Low, steady, like it had all the time in the world. But here's what I need you to understand about this sound. It was never meant for human throats. I found the ritual on a forum that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I know how that sounds. Every story like this starts the same way, right? I found it on a website that's been taken down. I get it. I'm not asking you to believe me. I stopped caring whether people believe me a while ago. I'm telling you this because I need to tell someone. And because, well, you'll understand why by the end. The post had no username, no timestamp, no profile picture, just a wall of text, no punctuation, no paragraph breaks, no spaces between thoughts, like someone had pressed their face against a keyboard and typed until their fingers gave out. Like stopping, even for a second, would have cost them something. I almost kept scrolling. I really wish I had. The post called it The Butcher's Hymn, a ritual, old, older than old, the kind of old that makes recorded history feel like a rough draft. The post claimed it existed before writing, before language even, that it was past the only way something that old can survive, mouth to ear, in the dark, between people who still understood that darkness had weight to it. The instructions were simple. That was the first thing that bothered me, how simple they were. You need 3 things: a mirror. Full length is better, but anything you can see your own face in will work. Raw meat, left on a table behind you. The post was very deliberate here. It said the type doesn't matter, any kind, which sounds almost reassuring until you sit with it for a second and realize what that sentence is actually implying. And the tune. The tune is where it gets complicated, because the tune has to be hummed backwards, not reversed like a recording played in rewind. That's not how it works. What you have to do is learn the tune forward first. Hum it until it stops being something you think about and starts being something your body just does, until it lives somewhere below your ribs. And then, and only then, you hum it in reverse. Not the notes flipped. The intention flipped. The breath. You hum it like you were trying to unsay something, like you were reaching into the air and pulling a word back before it lands. The post didn't give you the tune, but it told you how to find it. You sit in complete silence at 2:59 in the morning. No phone, no television, no fan, no white noise, nothing. Just you and the dark. You close your eyes and you wait. And somewhere in the space between 2:59 and 3, that one thin minute the post called the mouth of the hour, you'll hear it, barely there, like it's drifting in from the next room, and your body will already know how to answer. I read that post 3 times, told myself I wasn't going to do it, told myself that again the next day, and the day after that. On the 3rd night, I set an alarm for 2:55 a.m., took a piece of raw chicken out of the fridge, dragged my bathroom mirror into the hallway, and sat down cross-legged on the floor in the dark. I need you to know something about me. I was not the kind of person who does things like this. I grew up watching my mother burn sage on Tuesday evenings and keep rose quartz on the kitchen windowsill. And I loved her, but I watched all of it the way you watch someone do something that makes them happy, even though you don't quite get it. I needed evidence. I needed things I could touch. I thought of myself as a skeptic. Past tense felt wrong just now, didn't it? 2:59 arrived. I closed my eyes. The apartment went quiet in that specific way it only does at that hour, where sounds you've completely stopped hearing suddenly come back. The refrigerator, the building breathing, my own pulse doing something a little too loud behind my ears. I sat with that for almost a full minute, and then, underneath all of it, a tune, 7 notes. That's all it was. 7 notes arranged in a pattern that had no business being as beautiful as it was. It shouldn't have been. It was too simple. But it sat in my chest like a song you half remember from childhood, like grief and comfort occupying the same space at the same time. I opened my eyes. I stood up in front of the mirror, and I hummed it backwards. The first pass, I almost laughed at myself. It's 3 in the morning. I'm standing in a hallway in my underwear, humming at a mirror with raw chicken on the table behind me like a complete idiot. I almost quit right there. I was this close. But something changed on the second pass. The tune felt different in my chest. Heavier, like it had absorbed something from the room just by being spoken into it once. I looked the same in the mirror, tired, a little pale, nothing strange. Third pass. I noticed the candle. I'd lit one on the table behind me. Just for light, I wasn't trying to make it ceremonial or anything. But I noticed the flame wasn't moving, not flickering slowly, not barely moving, completely still, like a photograph of a flame. I kept humming. 4th pass. My voice started to feel different in my throat, fuller, like I was in a large empty church instead of a narrow hallway, like the space around me had quietly expanded while I wasn't paying attention. 5th pass. That's when I heard it, a hum from inside the wall, to my left, low, patient, matching mine almost note for note. Almost. There was something off about it. Not musically off, but off in a way I don't have a word for. Like the sound was technically correct, but the thing producing it was wrong at a fundamental level. You know that feeling when you hear your own voice in a recording and something about it makes your skin crawl even though it's just you? Take that feeling, multiply it by 100. Because this wasn't a recording, it was responding. The post had been very clear about this moment. It said, "Do not stop humming. Do not turn toward the wall. Do not let your eyes move toward the sound. Finish the hymn." So I kept my eyes on my own face in the mirror. I kept humming. And the thing in the wall kept humming with me. By the 6th pass, it was louder. By the 7th, I could feel it moving up through the floor. This low vibration, not quite sound anymore, more like pressure, like standing too close to a subwoofer. I could feel it in my back teeth. The raw chicken on the table behind me, I heard something, a wet sound, like shifting. I did not turn around. 8th pass. The hum from the wall had changed again. It wasn't following me anymore. It was ahead of me, pulling the tune forward, like it was in a hurry, like it had been waiting for a long time and its patience was running thin, like I wasn't the singer anymore. I looked at my reflection. My reflection looked back at me. And then it blinked, 3 times, slow and deliberate. I had not blinked. I want to stop here and tell you what the post said about people who don't finish. They don't disappear. Not exactly. The people who knew them still see them. at the grocery store, in the driveway, across the dinner table. But something about them is slightly wrong in a way that takes a while to name. The eyes move a half beat too late. The smile lands a second after it should. Like whatever is wearing the face learned to do it by watching from somewhere just outside. The post said those are the ones who stopped mid-hum. The thing in the wall takes what's on this side and puts something else back. Something that hums to itself, very quietly, in the walls, only ever at 3 a.m. I thought about that a lot during the 9th pass. 10th pass. The last one. The wall was so loud I couldn't hear my own voice anymore. I was humming by feeling alone, the vibration in my throat, the movement of my breath, running on something underneath instinct that had taken the wheel somewhere around past 7. The candle flame, still frozen, my reflection, smiling. I was not smiling. The wet sound from behind me had stopped. And then, silence. Not the absence of sound. Something heavier than that. The presence of something that had just finished eating. I stood there for a long time, and then I turned around. The chicken was on the table. The candle was there. The flame caught up. All that delayed flickering, arriving at once in a little shudder. Everything looked exactly the same. I actually laughed, out loud, just the laugh you do when the tension breaks and you feel like an idiot forever taking something seriously. I went to bed, slept fine. Got up the next morning, made coffee, told myself, see, nothing, just a weird night. 3 days later, my neighbor knocked on my door. Older woman, lived across the hall for 2 years. We had exchanged maybe 40 words total. She stood in my doorway and looked at me for a moment before she said anything, like she was checking something. She said, "You changed your music." I asked her what she meant. She said she'd been hearing music through the shared wall for months, just a low hum late at night. She'd gotten used to it, assumed it was me, but now the hum was inside her walls. Moving, she said, room to room, like it was looking for something it hadn't found yet. I don't know what I let in. I don't know if it found what it needed in my walls before it migrated to hers. I don't know if the original post left out a second half on purpose. I don't know who wrote it, or why there was no name attached, or what they were before they typed the whole thing without stopping to breathe. But I keep coming back to one thing. The part about how the tune was never written down. How it survived thousands of years past mouth to ear, in the dark, between people. I've been thinking about the fact that I'm telling you this story right now, out loud, and you've been sitting there listening. If tonight, somewhere between 2:59 and 3, in the silence, you hear 7 notes, don't try to place them. Don't let them settle into your chest. Because once your body learns the tune, it's already too late to decide whether you hum it back. And that is where the story ends, for now. This was Darkest Hours, and I am so glad you survived watching this video. If this story kept you up at night, leave a like. It helps more people find their way into the dark. Share this video if you want more dark adventures. And if you're brave enough to come back, we'll be here, waiting in the darkest hours.